There are no dinosaurs in heaven. Emmy Award-winning documentary film director Greta Schiller has just released her latest project. Called No Dinosaurs in Heaven, it explores the ongoing creationist threat to science in American educational institutions. In an effort to do something about the failing scientific literacy in her country, Schiller returned to university to earn a master's degree in science education, even though she already was an established film director. With the support and participation of the National Centre for Science Education, also known as the NCSE, she filmed her documentary in 2 locations, the Grand Canyon and New York. The segments shot in the wild feature Dr. Eugenie Scott, Executive Director of the NCSE. The spectacular Grand Canyon is the backdrop where Dr. Scott takes a boat ride down the river. A physical anthropologist, she is considered one of the foremost experts on both creationism and intelligent design. During the trip down the Rio Grande, she discusses and points out geological features that beautifully demonstrate the bankruptcy of the belief in Noah's flood and the creationist insistence that the Grand Canyon was created in a very short time. Humour, education and stunning scenery combine powerfully to make her points.
Without that idea of common ancestry, you really are missing the big net of ideas that holds biology together. Creation science interpretation of Grand Canyon has it being laid, all 4,000 feet of it being laid down by Noah's flood. This is a key example for the creation science people of their point of view.
The second film location is at the totally different end of the world spectrum, in New York City, where the rest of the story was shot. The director and science educator Greta Schiller chose the Big Apple to explore the very real threat of creationists infiltrating science education, armed from their degree-granting creation science schools. Noting that 23% of American biology teachers do not believe in or teach evolution, the cornerstone of modern biology, Schiller details her own experience with a university-level science teacher who refuses to teach evolution on religious grounds. She draws a shocking picture of how successful creationists have become in their drive to dismantle the teaching of science in American schools and universities.
Dinosaurs live with people.
No, they actually didn't, because dinosaurs were extinct way before humans originated.
I'm very upfront with my students. I say, I teach science, and in science you link observations to evidence. So when I teach evolution, I tell them sort of flat out that a creationist perspective is not science.
They have now abandoned the idea of encouraging schools and teachers to teach the controversy which does not exist in the scientific world. Their new plan of attack is cloaked under the banner of academic freedom. Although scientifically empty, creationist ideas have no pull amongst scientists. They continue to rack up political points. In Kentucky, for example, a recent law requires educators to teach the theory of creation as presented in the Bible and read such passages in the Holy Book as are deemed necessary for the instruction on creation. Meanwhile, way down south, Louisiana not only enacted a legislation describing evolution and global warming as controversial, but also permitted the use of supplemental materials to teach alternative theories. However, this law does not contain a single word on the content or sources for those supplemental materials. In New Hampshire, legislators plan to introduce bills mandating teachers to teach evolution as a theory, as well as intelligent design this year. Similar bills are considered in a number of other states. Schiller said, "I have made the film to convey 3 major ideas. The most important is that science is a way to understand the natural world and is not inherently in conflict with a belief in God. Her documentary, No Dinosaurs in Heaven, has played a key role in the national Celebrate Science campaign. The movie has played in colleges, community organisations and numerous science institutions. Meanwhile, in reaction to a CNN poll indicating that 40% of respondents believe evolution is probably or definitely false, Schiller intoned, "Yep, we have a lot of work to do."